A few days ago, Rainier Beach High School made their season debut, and they won by a commanding 21 points. But the real reason everyone's watching is because they were able to land the number one player in the nation, Tyran Stokes, just a few weeks before the season started. I already did a video on that, go check it out. But obviously, him playing for a new team so suddenly got so many eyeballs on this game. And on top of that, Crawford is not only a part of the coaching staff, but his son is making his high school debut. He's in 9th grade, Crawford. And with this play right here, it was just so many flashes of his dad, the combo in and out, 1-2, step back, fade away. And these two are going to have an amazing season. It's unfortunate that we're only going to get them for one season, but it's better than nothing. And after just one game, I'm convinced these two have the potential to be the best high school duo in the entire country. Obviously, they have very different play styles, but I think they complement each other pretty well. So let's take a look at the stats for this game right here. So Tyran had 31 points, 8 rebounds, 6 steals, and 1 block. JJ had 15 points, 2 blocks, and he made 3 3-pointers. So they absolutely stuffed the stat sheet for the entire game. But let's be honest, the competition wasn't the greatest, and I know it's only one game and they can only do so much, but as the year goes on, they'll be tested for sure by teams like Mater Dei, Duncanville, or even a team like Garfield who's in their district. And I was able to look at their schedule, and they have 3 scheduled games around Christmas time, and for all 3 games, the opponent is listed as TBA, so most likely those will be high-profile teams within a high-profile tournament that they're still waiting to, finalize the details of it. But once that gets organized, I'm sure those will be 3 more games of 3 great teams that will absolutely test them. So that's absolutely something to watch for on the horizon. And I know by watching some of these highlights, it may have looked like a dunk fest for Tyran and the rest of Rainier Beach, but it's not the players' fault. The competition was a little weak, sure, but they just went out there and they hooped. They had an overwhelming defense, and they just forced turnovers, and it turned into easy transition buckets for them. I mean, Rainier Beach can definitely get out in the open, and they can just get out in that open court and run, which I think that will be able to be a transferable skill regardless of who they're playing, because once they rebound, they're out of there. So obviously, like I said, this was the first game of the season, so that makes Rainier Beach 1-0, and their next game is actually Tuesday, December 9th, and that'll be against Bishop Blanchett. I don't know if I said that right, but that's who they're playing. And it will be their first home game, so expect an absolutely insane atmosphere. That gym is going to be jumping. So I'd hate to be that visiting team coming in because they're going to get ran out the gym. But I genuinely think this could be the best high school basketball duo in the nation for this year, because obviously Tyran's the number one player, so that's easy. That checks the box. And JJ, though he's a freshman, which, that makes it a little bit of a tougher argument, we've seen plenty of other freshmen come in and just dominate in their 9th grade season. So he's 6'4", he's listed as a combo guard. Offensively, the kid can do everything. Skillfully, he checks all the boxes. Obviously, the downside might be his physique, which he'll get stronger in time. But if we're only looking at this year, that might be a detriment to them being the best high school duo. And defensively, I think it just takes his own will. He probably can be a great defender if he'd like to, but offensively, these guys are going to be a nightmare to stop. So, in my opinion, I'm going to put them as the early favorite for the best high school duo in the nation this year. I know the season just started. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think and drop a comment.